Good morning, guys. This is Corey, owner of Strat. I kind of wanted to go over a quick move I did this morning. Um, kind of shot right out the gate, so I pay a little bit of patience. Um, so this morning, I made $295. Um, as you can see, it came down, came back up into our gold zone. I took profits about right here. Um, this is on the minute time frame. I was kind of bouncing between the 1 and 5 minute, but let's go over that trade. Okay. So let's go back just a little bit farther. Okay. So as everybody knows, if you're in our community, I've designed this gray bar where it prints for 30 minutes. I call this alpha patience. Um, it pretty much just says, hey, hold on, the market's doing its thing. Um, it's really hard, whenever you're first learning to trade, that to not jump in too soon. And I'll be honest with you, I've been trading for several years now and I still mess up. It's just human nature. Um, it's just our goal is to mess up less and try to make our winners bigger than our losers. If you have a 50% win rate, you could still be profitable. Um, so anyways, about this time, I hopped over to our community, which we were still growing. Um, I hopped in over here. I said, if anyone didn't catch a short because they ran out the gate at the bell, wait for the hard rejection in the gold zone. So pretty much, I sent that out about right here. So our gold zone, pretty much what I was looking for was I was looking for a entry back. Let's see. So so obviously, it starts coming back farther down. So I noticed that this bar was a little bit, it kind of engulfed this bar. You can see how this body is bigger than this one. That kind of lets me know that a reversal is possibly about to happen. So I went ahead and grabbed my Fibonacci retracement, popped it right there. You can turn off this for a second. So pretty much I drew my bar right here, put a lock on it, and this would be my 3.82. Went ahead and just deleted Fibonacci retracement, pulled my alpha indicator back up, and look at this. Gold zone's falling right in the middle of that 50% retracement from here to here. Sometimes you'll see the candles, they'll pop up here and they'll come on down here. But as you can see, it does not. So pretty much, what we're looking for is for it to come here, test this. You may see it bounce up and down like this a few times, but really, whenever it breaks that 3.82 line right there, that it's kind of confirmation. To me, it is. Let's see. So as you see, it's coming back in here. I was honestly popping between the 5 and the 1 minute. I kind of wanted to see, because if you look on the 5 minute, the the gold zone is sitting up a little bit higher than this. But I went ahead and popped back in here, just kind of waited for confirmation. As you can see, kind of like what I explained, it kind of bounced between the green line and the gold zone right here. And I really didn't enter until I seen it kind of pop through right here. And we'll see here a second. So If you look on my trade on the 1 minute time frame, as soon as it broke this green line right here, I went ahead and entered, and I placed a stop loss all the way down, and I ended up getting stopped out right here. So I put my stop loss, you know, so whenever you're doing options, you know, you may say $3.50. You know, as I get higher into it, I might do, like, if it's at 340, I may do 330 and 325. That way, if it does pop in, you know, because if you notice, it goes back from, 5 to 10 cent, 5 to 10 cents pretty quick. So, as you can see, it's going to come right back down here to this level right here. So this, obviously, if it rejected once off that level, that's a, if you bought here and you're in profit here, consider taking profits, because it's a good chance it can bounce again if it lose that level. Obviously, if it blew past it, obviously we're going to go farther down, maybe 691.25. But yeah, so just a kind of quick recap, of what I did this morning. Yesterday was kind of a rough day. I was pretty busy. I had a couple meetings, and market was still kind of choppy yesterday, so I really just didn't do very good yesterday. And but the good thing is I'm up over the week. I'm up over the month. Profitable. You're gonna have bad days. If you have a bad day, just close the laptop, go to work, do your thing, try again tomorrow. But yeah, so hope everybody has a good rest of the day. We're gonna be closed on Martin Luther King Day. Still gonna be back testing. Still gonna be watching the futures. Watching the futures can kind of give you an idea of what Tuesday's gonna hold. Usually over a 3-day weekend, it gives opportunity for news and everything to digest. So hope everybody has a good rest of the day.